Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. I hope you are doing very well this fine evening. Today's date is the 26th of November. We're nearly at the end, guys. 2020 is nearly there. Nay coming in with the early lurk, which is very much appreciated. There's some new stuff to go through today, which we'll elaborate on a little while later. But one of them will become immediately obvious. In fact, we can make it immediately obvious right about now. Other than the fact that this is nothing new. This behind me, this is new. I have changed the layout of my room once again. And I think I've had all of my furniture in pretty much every single conceivable configuration. And now I think I'm actually very happy with the layout now. My desk is where my bed was, and my bed is where my desk was. There are disadvantages. I now cannot open one of my wardrobe doors. And I also now have no access to one set of power outlets in the wall. But that's okay. I've got an extension lead down the back behind the computer here, which I can use for everything else I need. It's the main disadvantage. Also, the draft still isn't fixed, so now that means that I just spend most of my day sat in the draft rather than most of my night sat in the draft, in theory. I haven't actually slept in the bed while it's been over there yet. I'm also hoping it'll be better for just like my nighttime routine in general, because now I can't see my monitors from my bed, which means that I won't be being kept awake by YouTube and all that kind of stuff when I should be going to bed. The advantages, though, is that I love how this is like a proper little streaming corner. Now I'm nice and boxed in. Got my desk. I got the wall right here. I got some posters and knickknacks on the wall. Some beer mats. There's some pictures of me and friends. I got the number plate, of course, Cypher, right here behind my head. Plenty of stuff on the windowsills. I just think this looks so much better now. I think the light's better as well. Haven't got the light shining in the background. Now it's actually kind of on my face, and now I can't see a dang thing. I just think things look a little bit nicer and a little bit better now, which is obviously a very, very good thing. I've got room to stretch out because my desk isn't against the wall now, so I can put my feet out and lean back. I can recline the chair a bit too, just to make things even more comfortable. We can go back. Things are good, things are comfortable, things are wonderful. I've got a new mouse mat. Everything's being upgraded. Everything's kind of moving in the right direction. I guess one disadvantage is that I've got nowhere to kind of keep my phone, so I can't keep an eye on other odds and ends. Oopsie daisy. But I guess I can just leave it on the bed now. I can reach the bed. I just have to leave frame a little bit. Other than that, not much else going on in the world. Well, there's plenty going on in the world, but just not very much in my own world at the moment. I have also got a couple of new channel point redemptions as well. So the posture check and the hydration break are the same as they always have been. They are right there. Beyond a Joke is also there, but I have got a brand new joke book. I say brand new. It's about as old as the other one, it's just I've not read any jokes from it. We have got Introspection, which gets us a question out of this book right here, which has got all sorts of questions, such as, do you think you act your age? And, who is your favourite employee? Who is your favourite boss? Loads of questions to make you kind of ask questions about yourself, find out some stuff about you, find out some stuff about you guys as well. So that's what I've got there for the introspection. And then general ignorance, I found this book at home as well. We'll do some learning. I've got a book here on QI, or from QI, featuring all sorts of handy little factoids that we can learn about. We can ask a question, you guys can answer it incorrectly, and then we will fill in some gaps in our knowledge about common misconceptions and all that kind of stuff. And there is also another reward for 5,000, but we're not going to tell you what that is just yet. As you'll see, if you click on it, it says do not redeem this yet. You'll get nothing except ridicule. So there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on. We'll no doubt touch upon it later on during the streams and all that kind of stuff. But I think it's probably about time that we got some game underway. We've been here for about 10 minutes now and we've not actually done anything. So let's turn that down. Let's shut that off and let's load up the game. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we shall have... I don't think I set the thing up properly. Hopefully, fingers crossed, various bits of audio and all that blah blah will be fixed. However, I am a little bit doubtful. But we will see. We will see. I have turned all of the settings for the game right down, just in case it's something to do with that. But I don't know. I don't know. We will see how things go. Now, last time we were here on Crash Bandicoot the First, we beat the game. We played every single level. Grab that gem! Good evening, Sean. Hope you're doing alright. Yeah, we beat the game. We beat every single level, every single boss. We even took on Stormy Ascent and got the gem for it as well. But now there's just the small matter of going and gathering the rest of the gems. As I remember it, we gathered up all of the coloured gems, which should make our job a little bit easier. But now we just need to go and get all of the grey ones. I don't anticipate that this will take us the whole 3 hours this evening. I would like to think my ability is a bit better than that. But we will see. How far did we get on our gem run? We started at the start. Insanity Beach, we did it. Jungle Rollers, Great Gate, we're done. Boulders is done. Upstream is done. Papu Papu has not got a gem. Rolling Stones. We had to keep on going back to this one, I seem to remember, because there was an issue with not being able to find a brio bonus or something like that. So I think we need to go looking and see if we can track down this other crate that's missing. But I would have absolutely no idea where to begin looking for it. Oh, actually, I haven't counted on that. Whilst the light is now no longer behind me and irritating the webcam, it is now directly in front of me, and it is quite... It is a little bit present. I'm going to need to maybe invest in a lampshade. Is it maybe on top of this one? Did we try that? Oh, there is a Brio token there. But I don't know if that's one of the ones we've already recovered. We'll find out as time goes by. How is everybody else doing? I hope everyone is doing wonderfully this evening. I hope your day has been as productive as mine has. I'm fairly sure actually we had gotten that token from before, because... Oh, I don't know. Oh no, did we not decide that it might be here amongst the TNT? I think that's what we decided. We just need to look into that now. Oh, it was there! Ah, there we go. Whomsoever it was, I think it was the 8th one, was one of the main suggestors of that theory. We have found it. We found the Brio token, which is what was holding us back last time, I think. I hope. Otherwise, I have absolutely no ideas what's left for us in this level. Oh, didn't want that to happen, unless I did, because the mask has now made that gettable. Perfect. And there's our 3rd Torna token. Onwards we go. In the news today, all of the areas of the United Kingdom found out what their lockdown restrictions will be for Christmas, which is very exciting. Except it isn't really. Everything is still just as confused and weird as ever. Technically, I live and work between two boroughs. So... Oh, two boroughs of differing tiers as well, so... It's odd. I can go to work, but I'm not allowed to see anybody, I think is the general idea. And when you work in a pub, it's very hard to do that kind of thing. Don't always feel like you're talking to yourself. I'm very good at talking to myself. It's very good. However, I appreciate the chip in. The Animal Crossing Thanksgiving event. That explains where everyone is this evening. Oh, I didn't stand a chance, did I? Maybe we should just maybe we should call it a day for this evening. I think between the Animal Crossing Thanksgiving event and I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here and Taskmaster, because it's Thursday, didn't stand a chance. Maybe I'll postpone the streams. Good evening, says Morgan. Welcome very much to the stream this evening. I hope you're doing okay. How's your ear working out for you, my friend? Hope you're a lot more on the mend than you were last week. How is the Animal Crossing event infuriating? I thought Animal Crossing was supposed to be a nice, peaceful game. I thought the most infuriating thing about Animal Crossing was supposed to be that guy who comes around and collects your rent. Having said that, I've never played Animal Crossing. I don't know a great deal about it. What's his name? Mr. Tom or something like that? He comes around, asks you for money. I don't know. It's a game I should maybe get into playing. Maybe. We're following the recipes of a turkey named Franklin, and he's asking for difficult ingredient. Well, I mean, he is a turkey. He's probably asking for the difficult ingredients, because then it would take longer for him to be... It gives him a longer shot at life. You know, he's not got to... he's not destined for the pot immediately. Ah, well, you can't cook a turkey if you can't find the diamond-encrusted gravy granules that you need to prepare it. Everyone knows that. Talking of which, like we're going to continue to discuss diamond-encrusted gravy granules, I had probably the healthiest meal, or the healthiest sounding meal, I have ever cooked today. I went all out. I had salmon, boiled Charlotte potatoes, or like little mini potatoes, sweet corn and tender stem broccolini, and oh my goodness me, I feel so healthy. Having said that, I did cook the salmon with a bit of oil and a little bit of butter as well, so it's not 100%. There was also quite a lot of salt, so there's probably a little bit still lacking, but I certainly feel healthy. It's helping to counteract all of the biscuits that I've eaten today. One was thinking of starting a new stream series with Star Wars games. I'm not sure if it'll be any good. Which Star Wars games are you thinking of playing? All of them, or just a couple? The thing I would probably suggest with Star Wars is that you've got to be super duper careful of the music on that one. You'll be DMCA'd so quickly you won't even have time to blink. But I would for sure watch Star Wars. I've got a couple of Star Wars games myself that I would like to play at some point on stream, but the problem is it's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. What up, says Jay. Good evening, my friends. How are you? Everything's right today. Ear is on the mend, still some irritation, but I can hear better before. That's the most important thing. Not being able to hear is just... Or only being able to hear out of one ear clearly is so irritating to work with. You've definitely got my sympathies there. No! Oh god! Oh, that was painful. But I'm glad to hear that it is on the mend. Emma, good evening. Welcome. Hello to you. How does Ted feel with his reduced screen time? He's okay. If anything, he's happy not having the camera on him. It means he hasn't got to perform as much. But he is over there. I can see him. He's doing all right. He's doing all right. But he's unfortunately there isn't really a comfortable space for him on the window ledge behind me. Unfortunately, but it's okay. He never wanted the star life. The star life chose him. He never wanted to be a celebrity. He just wanted a nice, quiet life. He didn't sign up for any kind of Twitch nonsense. He just kind of got dragged into it. Jedi Fallen Order. I've heard great things about Fallen Order. I've seen bits and pieces of it. It looks very good. I don't know if would be my sort of game though. No, don't do it. Be careful. Having said that, it might be. I've not sat down and played the Star Wars game since Jedi Academy, basically. And Jedi Academy was a thoroughly good game. That's one of the ones that I would love to play on stream sometime. Lightsabers and force powers, that's all you need to be happy in a Star Wars game. Got a load of the old games as well. Crash. This is not a difficult jump, thank you. I don't understand why that was so difficult. Alright, we just got to sit and wait for this. He's done it. Who'd have thought our greatest obstacle in this bonus section would be just trying to mount a single cloud? Not I. How are we doing? 39 out of 48. I am hoping, because I don't accurately remember, that the rest of the crates are in this woods direction. Not in a that woods direction, in a that woods direction. That's what I'm after. Oh, that means I've got to go back up to get those, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Alright. It's going to be another struggle. Wasn't expecting that one to come out too well for us, but it did. And do you know what? If it comes out correctly and you come off well, that's all that matters. All that matters. Oop, there we are. I wonder if the jump will be easier to make this time for some reason. Apparently it won't. Apparently it won't. That's unfortunate. No! Oh, he was too keen. Too keen. Gotta learn to take your time. As Jimmy Eat World once said in their song The Middle, the song being is, I'm going to quote the song for use of review and criticism under Fair Use Creative Commons license, or words in that order. You've got to take your time, because sometimes it just takes some time to give a little and a little. I don't know, it's called The Middle. It's a great song, you should check it out if you don't know it already. I just don't know the words to it. I just know it takes some time. And then what, you give a little and have a little? Everything will be alright, alright, alright. Is essentially where we're getting to here. Wait, was that Jimmy Eat World? It was, wasn't it? That was Jimmy Eat World. No, apparently this arrangement of clouds here is just too difficult. I don't understand why. Semi-solid. There was me saying I don't anticipate this taking us the whole 3 hours. It may very well do now. If we have to replay this bit with the clouds again. Is the game audio a bit quiet? I feel like it is. I may need to go and fix that in a minute. Right, there we go, we've landed. Give me a little bit more volume, good sir, without glitching the game out too much. That looks like it's a little bit better. Okay, this time we go 1... excuse me. No, the pity mask is no good! You can't give me pity mask when all of my deaths are in instant death sections. Been over this far too many times. Well, all but one death. One death came from the spiky totem. All the other deaths have been insta-kills. Oh, I see. Rather than trying to jump around a cloud to get on top of it, you're supposed to jump through it. That's the way you do it. I was going to sign up to play the lottery earlier because the Euro Millions at the moment is on £144 million, and I saw an ad for it and I was like, you know what? Like, whatever. You can only win if your hat's in the ring, right? So I was looking into it, and I realised that you've got to create an account to be able to do it, which I guess is fine. You know, I don't necessarily mind creating an account, and then it wants you to, if you do it online, it wants you to save your card details and kind of top up your account's wallet with money rather than just paying via debit cards when you want to buy your tickets. And then I was like, oh, do you know what? I don't know if I want to do that. 144 million would be incredible. I don't know if it's worth like giving companies my card details like that. Because whilst, you know, could certainly stand to gain £144 million, I could also stand to lose everything else that I own if my card details get stolen. So not that I've got more than 144 million in my bank, but it totally dissuaded me from it. I was like, I just want something similar. Like, if I could just buy, like, however many goes of it, in the same way that you could, you know, you just pay for stuff online. All you do is just type your card info in once, and that's it. I don't get anything to remember my card details. Why would I want someone to hold on to that for me? Absolutely not. I'll type it in every single time, thank you. Or will I? I'm not sure if I'm giving out this information now. But like, I would rather kind of take the extra time to type out the information each time, rather than just have it automatically saved. It's like when web browsers say, oh, would you like us to remember your password? Like, absolutely not. What? If someone gets unauthorized access to my computer and just has to hit enter so they can sign into whatever I have? No chance. No. I'll just, you know, remember it. Oh, we're going to get bitten. Oh, we survived. But yeah, that 100% dissuaded me from doing it. Having said that, though, like, it's not an insubstantial amount of money. Like, maybe it's worth... I'm not sure what you're really supposed to do from that point onwards, but there we go. We immediately lost the life that we gained. Still, never mind. And the thing is, like, I would rather do it online because oh, it's that box. It's that exclamation box that does it. Right. Like, playing online seems a lot simpler than going into a shop and asking for lottery tickets. I don't understand how that works at all. Ooh, I think that's the first time I've been eaten by one of those plants. But yeah, I don't understand that at all. I think you just kind of go into the shop and like mark a number and then hope or something. I don't really know. Oh, the leaves haven't come back up yet, right? I mean, I don't know why I need to go back. I'm assuming that there are no boxes left there for me to grab, so I think we're probably okay to just move on. I don't know. Maybe I'll have a go. I don't necessarily mind scratch cards. I don't go out and buy them myself, but people have bought scratch cards for me, and like, I'd say that I've won on those more times than I've lost on scratch cards. I had a scratch card bought for me for my 16th birthday, which, from what I gathered, is actually kind of a common present for birthdays. And it lost. I remember being a little bit irritated at the time, so I was like, I wanted to buy my first scratch card because I wanted it to be a winner. Like the two somehow would coincide. But I kind of wanted the first scratch card that I bought, or that I did, to be a winner, because then I'd be like, this is my first scratch card and it's a winner, that's incredible, it's all mine. But like I said, I think I've won more than I've lost on scratch cards. Yo, we've missed 2 crates. Okay, well, you know what that means. We've got to go back to that exclamation mark. Because it turns out there were 2 more crates. Yeah, I was just watching TV last night, and all of a sudden I was like, you know what, 144 million would be really incredible. Oh, would you believe it? Look at that. There they are. That does us now. There we go. 48. I think that every now and then about like TV competitions and stuff like that. It's like, you know what? You can only win if you've got to be in it to win it, is the phrase that I'm trying to aim for. No! Got to go back for those now, haven't I? Oh, this is just a really horrible place to be. Oh, we got it. But yeah, TV competitions and stuff as well, they go for like, you know, you can win a lot of money or some really cool like prizes and stuff off of those. And I never really bother entering them because, you know, everyone always kind of looks at it of, well, what are the odds? It's not going to be me, is it? It's like, you've got just as much chance as anybody else. But you can only get it if you sign up for it. What's that other phrase? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? Oh, Morgan redeemed beyond a joke. Alrighty, Roo. Okay. It's a good redemption. I've got a new joke book, as I was explaining at the start of the stream. It's not a new joke book, like it's not a current joke book. It's from the same era as the one we have been using, but I have not read any jokes from this book. So, it's a fresh start. Here we go. This one is just plain all there, but it is cool. It is called a bumper joke. Oh, bumper joke book for kids. I didn't see that. All right. Well, here we go. Enjoy. Let's go, and we're gonna start at the very, very beginning. But we're not gonna start with the knock knock jokes. Then my nose one. Oh, actually, that's not a bad opener. Alright. What kind of tie does a pig wear? A pig's tie. A pig's sty. A pig's tie. Pig's sty. Pig's tie. It's... You know, whatever. Alright, it weren't good. It weren't good, but it did make me chuckle internally. And that's normally a good sign. This time it was a letdown. There's plenty more where that came from though. Hey, there it is! And also, the psi command has now been corrected, so there is no longer any grammatical errors contained in the reply. Oh yes, I've been busy. We may be streaming a day later throughout this week, but I've been using the time. Corrected grammar mistakes, new channel point rewards, updated channel point rewards, all that sort of stuff. The city never sleeps, the streamer never sleeps. Kind of true. Kind of true. The other night oh, easy. Oh. The other night I got into bed at probably about 11. Probably about 11 o'clock. And oof, it's close. Went to bed about 11 o'clock. Was still laying there wide awake at midnight. Woke up around 3. Didn't get back to sleep until around 5. So, not ideal. Not ideal. The thing is, right, I am so sleepy up until the point I switch my light out. And it is absolutely infuriating. I can feel myself, I'm like going, like glazing over. And going all, you know, I can feel myself yawning, my eyelids getting heavy, and just being tired. And then I turn my light out and get into bed, and then it's like, no, wide awake now for another hour, 2 hours, however long. I don't understand it. I hate it so much. It's so irritating. My problem is, I think that my problem is that whilst I'm awake, there is stuff kind of occupying my brain and all that sort of nonsense. But then once I get into bed, like there's nothing really occupying my brain anymore because it's time to shut the brain off so that you can go to sleep. And ironically, because there's nothing keeping my brain active so that I may sleep, my brain decides to make itself active, and that prevents me from going to sleep. You start thinking about like all kinds of conversations you could have had during the day. I think especially at work, if I've had like a difficult exchange with a customer or whatever, once I get into bed to go to sleep, I'm then thinking like, oh, what if I'd have said this? I could have done this and that. I should have said this. Oh, wouldn't it have been cool and funny if I'd have said this? Or anything like that, you know. Or you start playing out odd kind of fantasies in your head. The stuff that ordinarily you should probably be saving for dreams. I just play out in my waking consciousness, and that prevents me from falling asleep. Just damn irritating. Yo dog, says our Lord and Egg Saviour. Welcome. Good evening, my friend. I hope you're doing alright this evening. Things are looking a bit different. We've changed things up a bit. Moved some things around. Got some new channel points. New rewards. All sorts of new fun and games. Well, all sorts of new things. It remains to be seen whether or not they're fun and games. To change it up a little bit every now and then. However, I now cannot change it up anymore because I have exhausted every single possible location for the furniture in my room, which means that my space either needs to look like this or it needs to go back to a way that it has looked in the past. I was saying earlier though, I really like it like this. I've got myself a nice little streaming corner. I've got my wall right on this side of me. I've got loads of knickknacks and stuff. It feels like a nice little streamer's corner now. As opposed to what I had before where it was very blatantly my bedroom. If people didn't know this was my bedroom, then I could potentially flag this as an office. Two. Is this them on the other side? I think it is. Right. That seems a smidgen unfair. But never mind. There we go. Yes. I'm still feeling mildly confident that this will not take us the entire stream. However, that confidence is very much waning. We're done. Beautiful. Why does it feel like the game designers have it out for tortoises? No idea. They weren't as endangered back then, so it was probably just an easily expendable animal. You know, the other Crash games have you doing all sorts of horrible things to dinosaurs and dodos and stuff like that. So I think it was just a case of... Actually, no, wait, that doesn't even back up what I was saying. I don't know. They just sit there getting jumped on while they helplessly wiggle about. That's... I mean, I would also argue that Crash gets put through a fair bit of punishment as well. Certainly while I'm playing, he does, anyway. Maybe Naughty Dog just had it in for animals. They hated animals back in the day. And that's in no way reflecting on Vicarious Visions. This is just what they had to work with. Was a game about animal cruelty and gathering fruit. Like an indecisive vegan. Well, I do like the fruit, but I don't like the animals. What a complex decision. Oh, we got our first redemption of introspection. Alrighty. This is a brand new thing, I guess. I went home the other day and had some books that I needed to pick up, and one of the ones I found, I've featured this in vlogs and stuff as well on YouTube, but this feels like a kind of a better way to implement it. It's a book called The Question Book, What Makes You Tick? And it's full of questions that basically they're designed for you to ask yourself them at the start of the year, and then at the end of the year you can revisit them and see like what's changed about the year, what's changed about you over the course of the year, and that sort of thing. But I'm never going to get around to filling this out or looking at it, so I figured we may as well do something like this. Also, maybe might spark a little bit of debate as well. So that's what we're going to do. The question that I'm going to pick is going to be... all right. Oh, this one's not very introspective, but we'll go with it anyway. Question 174. Do you exercise? No. How many times a week? None. I get physical activity, but like I don't go out and do like exercise and stuff. And do you have the feeling you should be doing more exercise? And if yes, why? So, my exercise regime does not consist of any exercise whatsoever. Especially at the moment. I live a very sedentary lifestyle. Whilst at work, I get exercise because the majority of my day is spent on my feet, walking around and stuff like that. Charging around, running around a lot of the time. Certainly in the old days, Friday and Saturday night, in the before times, always, thank God for the checkpoint, would always have to be running around full tilt every Friday and Saturday night. There was no way around it. And that used to be my exercise. I would just rely on that. I also used to walk to and from work. It would take about 3/4 of an hour and stuff. So I used to use that as my exercise alongside playing drums as well. Now I only live a few minutes from work, so I haven't got to as big a commute. Work isn't as busy, so I'm getting less physical activity. However, I do walk home to visit my parents and stuff, so that's kind of, but I do that about once a week, so my exercise level is definitely not where it should be for a government recommended healthy lifestyle. Should I get more exercise? Do I feel? Absolutely 100% yes. And it's something I would like. I'm not really interested in going to the gym. Right, the gym just does not appeal to me in the least. Whereas I'd be down for exercising at home, I guess. I'm just not 100% sure on like how to do it effectively. There was a point where I was considering doing point redemption for... I'm not sure why my cursor comes up on screen every single time this thing pops up. It's a bit irritating. Doing a channel point redemption for like 10 press-ups or whatever, but now I haven't got the space. Oh no, sorry about that. How does one get to that secret spot? I don't know, Captain. You got to beat it in a certain time. Maybe let's try and do a time trial here and see if getting a relic gives us a key as well. I don't know. So yeah, I could definitely do with getting more exercise, but I would much rather do it at home rather than going out to a gym or something like that. I'd love to go out cycling more, but I just can't be bothered with all like the bike maintenance, you know. So it's something I think about every now and then, because I'm fully aware that my lifestyle isn't very healthy. My diet's not too great, despite the fact I had a really delicious, healthy dinner. My diet isn't too wonderful. Full of sweet stuff, lots of sugar, snacking, that kind of thing. As well as days of just not eating at all. So my diet's awful, and my physical activity levels are varied. So I should probably put a little bit more effort into looking after myself, but that's what the new year's for, right? It'll be January the 1st, before we know it. And as soon as it is, I will go, you know what? This year's going to be my year. Because last year certainly wasn't. 2020 wasn't anybody's year. Defy anybody to go, you know what? I had a great year. A tolerable year? I'll accept that. I'll accept that. A great year? No. So on the topic of exercise, right? Let's keep this ball rolling. No pun intended. What is everybody's favourite form of physical activity or preferred form of physical activity? It was like, right, you've got to go and do an hour of physical activity every day. What would people pick? Running, maybe swimming, cycling, badminton, maybe. Oh wait, I'm doing the time trial, aren't I? But never mind. Let's see what happens. Are there any more like time crates down here? There is not. Okay. Where does the key come from then? Interesting. If I had to pick, it would be swimming or cycling. I agree completely. Walk the dog twice a day, does that count? Certainly does. Certainly does. Unless you let the dog walk on a treadmill and you stay on the sofa, that doesn't count. But yeah, dog walking counts as exercise. In the before times, I used to go and walk friends' dogs with them most Sundays. We would be out from like 10 AM till like 2 PM, something like that, walking their pups around parks and stuff. Walking the dog definitely counts. My forms of exercise would be stuff that you can do at centre parks, basically. Swimming, cycling, walking around. You know, maybe like some outdoor pursuits, you know, archery or like those high rope things that they do. There's a key hidden in this level. I don't know where. Yeah, exactly. You know what? That's probably the one thing I've missed this year and really wanted and needed this year is a trip to Centre Parks or somewhere like that. Outdoors, away from pollution, a little bit of like fresh air in your lungs, a bit of sport and a bit of fun to do. Very much needed. Hopefully there will come a point next year where it becomes acceptable to go on those kinds of journeys again. Because at the moment, no one's allowed anywhere. Where is this key? Have you got to do the level without dying? Is this a deathless level to get the key? Maybe that's what we're missing here. Because otherwise I haven't got a clue. We'll give it a go in a second. I'll jump out of the level. Oh, look at this. We're capped out on lives once again. Let's leave the level. Let's come back in. And we'll see. If not, I may have to look it up. Because I don't rightly know. I wrongly know. As in, I know the wrong answer. Unless... Oh, it... I assumed that this level had the key because it had the level coming off of it. But it indicates on the board whether or not there's a key in the level. That's my fault. That's my fault. I should have known better. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, I didn't want that though. No. I don't want that. Can I stop my cursor popping up on screen inopportune moments. That'd be nice. Maybe if I leave the cursor hovering over on the other monitor, maybe that will help. I don't think we've got any deathless runs to do now. At the very least, I hope we don't. If we do, we've messed this one up. No! Crash! I don't need to exit out of the level, do I, with time trial? I can just end my life and do it that way instead. There we go, that's better. It's always upsetting when you die immediately after getting a life. You're like, oh, really? If I'd have died before getting the life, then that's fine, it wouldn't have mattered. Although I guess that's only really the case when you have 99 lives, like we did have, but through my own persistent ineptitude, we no longer have. But stand to regain momentarily. Maybe we can do it, there we go, maybe we can do it without immediately losing our mask this time as well. Okay. Do not spin the green dragon because he will push you off the edge. The famous proverb. Oh, well, at least we got a checkpoint and another redundant life. Case in point, exactly what I was just saying. I'm not following Jimmy Eat World's advice here. It just takes some time. We need to take our time, give a little, learn a little, or whatever the lyrics are. Oh, he risked it for a biscuit and it paid off. There's a free mask up there as well. Come on, we can do it. Yeah, we can. I knew we could. Quick, 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 quick. We're sorted. We can keep going. We don't even need to wait. Oh, I may have needed to wait. We don't need to wait. We're alright. I could see it happening as well. Don't need your pity. The deaths are instantaneous. That's what I think of your pity mask. Can't fool me twice. Hey, that's our first Tauna token for the level. I really hope we haven't got to do a deathless run for the grey gems. I don't think there are any deathless ones for grey gems. I think it's only the coloured ones that have to be deathless. What's the timing on this? Oh, incorrect! But it paid off. We're okay. I haven't seen any sign of this key that's supposed to exist in this level. I don't know if it's a pickup or if it just gets given to us at the end on successful completion. Oh my goodbye. Oh, yeah, I need your help. Come hither, lizard friend. Very nearly didn't work. I see you back here. Thank you. Oh, a Cortex coin. How many of those have we missed so far? Probably one. Even though I know we've already played this level before, my memory of it is virtually non-existent. There's our second Cortex coin right there. We got it. But is that the second one in the level? Oh, crap! That's disappointing. You won't be happy with that. No, Tim, you're right. I'm not. Give me all the apples. I'm going to need all the lives. Not that we're in a desperate situation, but we could potentially be at some point! Can I get a replay on that? I don't believe I was in front of the wall. And that as well, while we're at it. I need a replay on that too. We get the umpiring, official adjudicator. What does our survey say? I watched a video compilation of people giving dumb answers on that TV show, Family Fortunes. I think in the US it's called Family Feud. Some people on there have just panicked so much under pressure. Like one of the questions that sticks out in my mind, it was like, name something you would use to toast somebody. And the answer this guy gave, he went, a grill. And they were like, that's absurd. Let's see where you're coming from. That's a great interpretation of the question, but you know that ain't what the question meant. And you know what? It was like the fifth top answer. Clearly there are a lot of people out there with a very similar sense of humour. As opposed to probably a more acceptable answer being, you know, something like champagne or, you know. Okay, give me that box. Is that my last Cortex coin? It is. That's good. Flubbed it on the last conceivable moment. They don't call me the Flubber King for nothing. They don't actually call me that. It's an unusual thing to call someone. I'm going to need to take a moment to focus. I'm just going to take a moment to focus. You know, that's a barrage of dumb deaths right there that I'm not happy about. Take something to eat as well. I brushed my teeth before stream to discourage me from eating these biscuits, but you know what? Desperate times. There we go. Wonderful. All sorted. I'm feeling good now. Now we can actually progress. The only problem is now I've got my biscuit crumbs in my teeth and throat, which may come back to haunt me. That was close, but we made it. I am aware of the idiocy of brushing my teeth to discourage me from eating biscuits, when really what I should do is just take the biscuits back downstairs and put them in the cupboard. Alright, let's go to the Cortex bonus level, and this looks very sinister. Give me everything. That's good. Now we got to do the same again. Oh, you know what? Just do it. Okay, whatever. There he goes. He's out of here. He panicked. We picked something up. I'm assuming / hoping that that was the key. It doesn't explicitly say on our heads-up display. And there's the Torna token. So we can now access the Torna bonus level, which is right here. Beautiful. This should give us a fair chunk of the remaining boxes. Do I need to burn all of these? No, they'll probably take care of themselves. They took care of themselves. 2 extra lives. Gratefully received, but not necessarily needed. All of the crates have been tallied. And now is the beginning of the end. 9 more crates. We surely have not missed any. If we have, then there's going to be some serious problems. However, I am feeling optimistic. Do I go back there? I don't believe so. Oh! Careful. That hurts. At least we know that those were the last 8, though. Alright, here we go. Give me the outstanding. There's the gem. Hopefully we got the key as well. Perfect. There's our gem. Nice, I'll take a slice of that. Thank you very much. And we got the key as well. Plenty of percentage points there. So hopefully now that offshoot level will be accessible to us. It looks like it is. Here we go. A brand new level that we have not played on stream yet. Whole hog. It's another pig riding level. Good. I think the last one we did went quite well, so I'm not too concerned. But we'll see how quickly that vanishes. Can we do it in one? I think we could do it in one. It's plausible. It's no longer plausible. Alrighty then. Easy. Alright, we got that drum sorted. And the second drum is no longer an issue. But we did not clear the prickly poles. Not good. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Okay, so never mind about getting it done in one. That is a shame. However, what I'm considering, what I'm bearing in mind is that this is not the game. This is not the Crash game that I intended to play deathless. that honour is saved for the next one. Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. If I am able to, I would like to play that one deathless. That'd be quite the achievement. And if I am able to, because I am very confident with the game, I would love to be able to get it done in one stream as well. That would be a real achievement, to finish the whole game. Oh, he got me. To finish the whole game in one stream without dying. That'd be incredible. May even be my proudest gaming accolade, that one. Not that there are many to choose from currently. There aren't many in that competition. But it's the sentiment. Okay, so you got to go to the left on that one. The fur blending is... So I did turn it down. I can't... Okay, I can do graphics, but it does look really, really bad. So I may have to turn that on. And I may have to restart the game to get it to happen. Because look at that. Ugh. Ugh. Did I apply it? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, it's there. It is on. Okay, well then I've probably got to restart the game to get that to apply. Never mind. Never mind. Once again, Ben, don't think I don't see you playing Football Manager rather than hanging out with us. It's fine. Don't worry. We'll have that discussion next time it's legal for us to meet up. We did it. Ba-ba-da! Indeed. 94%! We are so close. Wait, does it go up to 100 or 120? That's the question. Because I think it may go to 120. Relics don't count for completion, so we don't need to worry about going and getting those. We just need all of the gems. And for that we need to get the key for the bonus levels. There's one more key to get, which means one more hidden level. Oh, this is the one with all the split paths. This one could potentially be a struggle. I guess let's try left starters. See if this opens anything up for us. Pinstripe Potaru's pal right there, not doing anything for me. Oh, okay, blue gem, so we can go this way at least. But there are so many split paths, this is going to be tough for us to get all of the boxes in. Ooh, especially... excuse me. Told you those biscuit crumbs would come back. Especially because of this. Oh, we ruined it. Okay, well now there's no going back that way. I hope that doesn't have any serious repercussions. I think it does. We'll see. Oh, okay. Oh, he zapped us. Okay. Well, let's take this as a learning opportunity. Now let's go to the right and see if we get anything... Actually, no, let's keep going left. And we'll explore every split path we can get, so that we can try and work out the best route through the level that will enable us to get all of the boxes. So we got the blue gem right there. Oh, okay, and then these two reconvene right here. Okay. So I reckon maybe we should go this way first. Once we've explored up this far, then I reckon this was where we made it to. This was where we made it to. Okay. So right, yeah, that's where the paths rejoin. So we have got one more thing, at least, to do in a this woods direction. We just need to be careful. That's gonna sink, isn't it? Oh no, come back! This is gonna be tough. Hello! Attack moment number whatever it is. Do not click the link. Buyers Latios. We do not appreciate those around here. However, just because we don't appreciate them doesn't mean we don't like the message popping up every now and then. Affirmation of Twitch success. It's the Twitch bots coming for you. Okay, I think this way is a dead end if I recall correctly. Yes, it is. Which is acceptable. It does give us a box to deal with right there. That life is toast. Never mind. How are we doing? 10 out of 42. There's still a long way to go. Oh, there is another checkpoint though. That could be good for us. I hope it is. Onwards, forwards, this way. Oh, still going though. Oop. Alive. And that brings us back to this point, which is the start of the level, if I am remembering correctly. And I think that I am. Alrighty, okay. I think we're making progress. Nay has redeemed General Ignorance, the second of our new rewards. There's only 2 more gems left to get. Oh, okay. Wow, we are doing well. So, General Ignorance. A little bit of context. QI is a game show here in the UK where you are asked questions, and like seemingly simple questions, but the answers are not what people think they are. It's weird to explain. So, for instance, let's start with this first one. And as we know, how many wives did Henry VIII have? Everybody knows the answer to this one, because Henry VIII is, of course, the English king who, with his wives, he had 6 of them. Catherine of Aragon, Anne Boleyn, Jane Seymour, Catherine Howard, Anne of Cleves, and Catherine Parr, I think, are the 6 in order. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Well, actually, he only had 2. Or 4, if you're a Catholic. Because Anne of Cleves was annulled, which is not divorced. If it's annulled, it technically means the marriage never took place. And the other ones as well. Anne Boleyn was also annulled just shortly before he chopped her head off. Which is unfortunate. He also did the same to Catherine Howard, his 5th wife. He annulled that marriage as well. And he did also cut her head off as well. And I think he also annulled Catherine of Aragon. So technically, he didn't actually divorce any of his wives. He annulled 4 of them. And so, annulment, by legal definition, is the marriage never took place. So technically, Henry VIII only had 2 wives. The more you know. Section itself may need a bit of work. I appreciate that. It's a new bit. We'll see how it goes. But I figured we may as well do a little bit of learning. See what's what. Like I say, I just kind of found a couple more books while I was tidying things out at home. Okay, 26 out of 42. I feel like that's good. I feel like we've got the first half of the level. That's just over half of the blocks. Oh, sorry, half of the boxes in the level. So, what I'm hopeful for is that 36 out of 42. No, we missed 2. Oh, and I broke my way back. Every day is a school day. So me and some friends used to read that book and play our own version of QI during PE lessons. Is it any wonder that I don't do any exercise? We just, like, the PE teacher gave up on us, and it wasn't a compulsory subject by that point, but everyone kind of knew that, like, if people didn't want to do it, then they could just sit at the side. So that's what me and some friends did. We just sat at the side with that book, and we were like, I mean, yes, we're not doing PE, but we are still technically learning. You know, we just found out that Henry VIII only had 2 wives. He had 6 marriages, but only 2 wives. The PE teacher was like, okay, well, as long as you're actually learning and not having fun. Like, yeah, we are definitely not having fun. Alright, we got to try and do this again. We missed 2 boxes, and I think it was these 2 here. Alright, you've given me that. I'm going to go this way first this time. Okay, that lets us breeze through this first part right here. I'm going to wait until the mask runs out. And then we're going to pick up our second one right here. And we're going to roll on forward. Emma has subbed at tier 1. Thank you so very, very much for the sub. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome in. Not that you weren't welcome before, but welcome to the subscriber crew. It's a different crew. It's not that different. It's a little bit different. Or is it? I don't radio anymore. Every sub is very much appreciated. Thank you very much. That brings us up to 9. Oh, the emotes get tantalizingly close every single time. 9 out of 15. We can so do it. One of these days, paraphrase the Foo Fighters ever so slightly. No! Have I got to redo? I haven't got to redo. Just got to replay a little bit. Which is fine, as long as it's not a whole level redo, that is acceptable to me. Anyone remember the TV show Super Nanny? My only... yeah, well, whatever. My only real memory of the show Super Nanny was the fact that the Super Nanny, Jo Frost, could not say the word acceptable properly. Other than the TV show being full of tearaway kids and, like, loudmouth brats, it was the fact that Jo Frost was incapable of pronouncing both C's in the word acceptable. Because there are 2 C's in that word, and they both deserve to be pronounced. And she would say that is just not acceptable. And that's wrong, isn't it? That's not the correct way of saying that word, I would have said. That's certainly never the way I was told to... Ooh, camera's getting in mighty close here. Oh, it's because of him. That's certainly the way I was never told to pronounce it. It was always acceptable. You pronounce both of the C's. Okay, we've done it. Right, we've been everywhere. Have you seen the bacon is good for me clip? No, I haven't. What a... That has piqued my interest considerably. Any additional evidence I need for bacon being good for me, I will gladly take with both hands. Oh, from Super Nanny? Oh, actually, that does kind of ring a bell. It feels like it rings a bell. Okay, well that was an unmitigated disaster. Never mind. Hopefully we can recover. Turns out we cannot recover. Oh gosh, where is this in relation to where we... Oh, yeah, no, I know. Yep, we go this way. I mean, I don't envy the woman that job. Like a guidance counselor for parenting. You imagine the kinds of terror that you have to deal with in your day-to-day life. Oh, that didn't go well. It wasn't Super Nanny, it was Wife Swap. Oh, I mean, equally good show. Wife Swap is outrageous. That's such a guilty pleasure show of mine. Because it is just so funny. Like, you get it, surely when you sign up for the show, you know that you are going to be paired with the polar opposite to you. And yet everyone on the show acts like they're surprised and they're like, I can't believe I've been sent to such a disgusting household when they're neat freaks. It's like, you knew you were going to get sent to a disgusting house because you mentioned how much you like to be clean. And do you know what? Putting you in another clean house would not make good TV. So you get put in some scuzzy hovel to try and remedy it and make that better. Because that is what sells. Oh, we're back here again. 26 out of 42, I feel like was where we were. I've got to go back and get 2 crates, I think. And they probably this way. The new wife tries telling the kid that bacon's not good for him. He's not happy. Yeah, I bet anyone came into my life and said, ah, bacon ain't good for you. I was like, yes, it is. You want to tell me it ain't? You're going to have to do better than just literally saying bacon's not good for you. I've watched enough... don't think... Oh, God's sake. I've watched enough TV shows looking at the processing of food. You got to do better than that. I've seen how hot dogs are made. When you tell me bacon ain't good for me, you got to do a lot better than just saying it ain't good for me. Even newspaper articles when they say bacon causes cancer. Well, I mean, I'm sure it does if you consume it with, like, for every single meal. I'm sure kale would cause cancer if you ate it for every single meal. Dang it. Everything in moderation. I remember we used to, we watched episodes of Wife Swap in, like, RE and religious studies and stuff for no reason I can reasonably think of at the moment. I don't remember the families on it being particularly religious. Oh, that's our 2. That's our 2 crates. We spun the thing into the 2 that we needed. The only thing I remember with any clarity... The only thing I remember with any clarity was the episode we watched in RE was of, like, these northern families, and one of them had basically a wife who did nothing around the house, and then one of them had a wife who did everything around the house, and conversely a husband who did nothing around the house being paired with the woman, you know, all that kind of stuff, opposites and all that sort of nonsense. Anyway, the house with the husband who does nothing all day gets the wife who does nothing all day, and there's just, her name was Carol. The only reason that I can remember it being Carol was because it became a bit of a meme in the class. After watching that episode of Wife Swap, every single lesson we would just end up saying the name Carol, because it was being delivered in this like northern accent. So the funniest bit was there was just like exterior shots of the house with the sound dubbed over the top of this man going, Carol! 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 And then she ain't having none of it. She's like, what do you want? He's like, Carol, can you get me some tea? She's like, get it yourself. He's like, no. Carol! Oh, that's not... Oh. Wait, I'm just going to go out and I think we've got the crates now. 28 out of 42, I think. I seem to remember when we last progressed along this way we had 26. $38. Yes, we've done it. Yeah. We are there. The 8th one is here. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Yes, background change. I have swapped my whole room around. My desk is now where my bed was. My bed is now where my desk was. No, I've not got a light behind me. I've still got my bedroom light, but it's in front of me, so I'm at least better lit. You haven't got a light glaring into the webcam. Got room for loads of trinkets and stuff rather than just my bedroom. Much better. It looks like an office now. If people didn't know this was my bedroom, it's like, it looks like it could be an office. And it feels like a nice little streaming corner. I've got a wall literally right here with like some odds and ends and pictures and stuff on there. That feels so much better. Put some disc plates in the back. Disc plates? Got my number plate. And then obviously like these are just blinds that lead outside, but then I get some glare in the window which is distracting, so we won't worry about that. Oh, display. Yeah. I like it. I've seen a lot of their stuff actually. The stuff on displays looks very, very good. Very, very good indeed. I think the only problem is I'm not really supposed to attach stuff to the wall. The only, like, not even with blue tack, they put it in the tenancy agreement of all things. It's like, you will not blue tack things to the wall. I will, but I won't tell you. Like the thing, I think the only reason I've kind of, oh, that was so dumb. The only reason I've got loads of stuff on the wall behind me is because it's like the wooden panels, and so it shouldn't mark the wall too much. Could invest in like those command strip type things or whatever they are, where you can just like stick something to the wall and then peel it off again without marking it. But oh yeah, you're already ahead of me. Yeah, those things. Could look into getting those. They would probably have to adorn the rest of the room. Like I say, these are blinds, so I can't really attach anything to those. But like a display on the wall right here, you can't really see it in my thumbnail mic, but like, so I've got the wall right here, a display right here. That might be quite cool. Maybe I can get some long ones to just go above the radiator or something like that. Unless the radiator's going to melt them off, which is also always a possibility. But yeah, I absolutely I love the layout of the room now. The only real downside is that I am now sat in the draft that I was sleeping in, which means that I have to, which means that I spend more or less all day sitting in the draft rather than all night sleeping in the draft, which I guess is probably better. But what a PowerPoint transition! Yeah, you know it. The only thing missing is like the camera shutter sound effect. And I think everybody who's ever seen a PowerPoint presentation knows exactly the noise that I mean. You know, like the one that's barely audible. Get word art on there. That'd be cool. Like just like word art. Where's the number plate? Word art, TAC Productions, and then a clip art of like a video camera. You know the word art as well, the rainbow one. The rainbow one. Oh, Clippy? Yeah. I know what? I didn't mind Clippy. But that's because most of my interactions with Clippy were when I was an age where he was like an interesting character in an otherwise boring piece of software. I'm sure that now, as an adult, if I went back to revisit Word, he'd probably do me nothing. But, you know, it's the same thing for Jar Jar Binks, you know, I can recognise, as an adult, thoroughly irritating character. As a kid, best character ever commissioned to movies. And I know that that's a totally unacceptable thing. Sorry, Super Nanny Joe Costa. A totally unacceptable thing as an adult. I rewatched The Phantom Menace. Jar Jar sucks. As a kid, though, thoroughly enjoyed his presence in the film. He made it a great pleasure to sit there and be introduced to Star Wars. I remember there were loads of different office assistants. Maybe not loads, but there was certainly more than one. Okay, and then we're back here. There was more than one office assistant. Oh, I killed the spider. Alrighty then. Alrighty. Bye-bye. Let's do some research. You can have that transition again. Let's go into the internet. Office Assistant. Word. Microsoft Office Assistant. Oh, this isn't going to be the one, is it? This is basically going to be Cortana, isn't it? Oh, no, that's no good. That's no good. What ones were they? Hey, okay, here we go. Yeah. We're there. Alright. The Office Assistant is a discontinued intelligent user interface. The default assistant was named... Oh, Clippit! Nicknamed Clippy, right, after a paperclip. It was designed by Kevin J. Atterbury on a Mac. So, Kevin J. Atterbury is the one responsible for everyone's irritation. The most notable... Yes, he was. The feature drew a strongly negative response from many users. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. Assistants, here we go. So we had Clippy, the Dot, the little red ball, a hoverbot, the Genius. Was he a wizard? The jigsaw puzzle, I remember. Mother Nature globe, an origami-esque cat, Power Pup the dog, and a caricature of William Shakespeare. Really? And then we've got a robot, a cat, and a dog. Have we got... Can I get a picture? There they are! Oh, look at them! Oh, if that's not nostalgic, I don't know what is, you know? Look! Got Clippy, the dot, the little robot, I remember. The little robot was my favourite, I reckon. And then you got the wizards. Yeah. And apparently, these were... Yes! I remember the Einstein one! The little, like, Wallace and Gromit Einstein. I remember these. Oh, bring them back. Bring them back. Maybe don't bring them back. Maybe don't bring them back. Oh no, black screen. Come back for me, game. Thank you. What about Bonzi Buddy? Does anyone remember Bonzi Buddy? I don't have much... I mean, Oh, horrible death. Never used Bonzi Buddy, but I'm sure it was basically like a malware office assistant type thing. My only experience of Bonzi Buddy is whatever Joel from VineSource has done in his like Windows destruction videos, which I would very much recommend if you've never seen them. Very funny and outrageously bizarre. But he was like, I think he was less of an office assistant and more supposed to be like a internet assistant. He was like this really weird purple gorilla. And he was like, "Hello, let me help you surf the internet." This was back when it was a new thing and no one knew what it was. Everyone just assumed that if you use the internet for too long, you'd suck it. That's outrageous. And he's like, "Hello, would you like help sending an email? Please type all of your credit card information in and we will let you send one." Oof. Closely timed, but we managed it. Had a vague kind of Yoda-esque voice to it, based on my impression. Using the internet you are. Require assistance you do. Fear is to anger. Anger is to hate. Hate leads to surfing. Alright, we did it this time. Good job, Crash. Well done. That was a surfing the net joke, by the way. That's the kind of top quality entertainment we get around here. Oh, that was painful. Survived though, thanks to the magic of Aku Aku. All assistance gratefully received. How are we doing on boxes? Whoa, we're halfway there. Definitely could have used a prayer right there. Oh, easy. Off we go. Into the darkness. That takes care of all those. I'm supposed to be on the lookout for Cortex coins here. Now we're exactly halfway there. Yeah, I'm supposed to be gathering Cortex coins, and so far we only have one. I think we're about to get our second. I bet the other one is in amongst all of that TNT that we blew up just then. So maybe we should try a little bit more carefully to not destroy it. Now that we know that those tokens can be blown up in explosions, Maybe I've got to do a jump on him right there, and then we can do it this way. There it is! Cortex coin number 2. Oh, badly timed, but we survived. And then we just do this really weird jump over here to get Cortex coin number 3 and take on the Cortex bonus. And retrieve another key for the second bonus level. Oh, badly timed. But we know what we gotta do now. We know what we gotta do. Send it. Let me have another go. Alright, so now we can... Well, let's just wait here until the end. Like, we don't need to do this early. That'll do. And again, like, we got time. Oh, those ones are just regular... Ah! Double bluff. It got me. It got me. Not good. Now we know, though, we can do better. Alrighty then. That was not the way that that was intended to go, quite evidently. That's fine. I think I've worked out what I need to do on that section. So this time what I'm going to do is actually come down here and not do that. Apparently that's not the way to do it. Alright. In that case, maybe I am a little bit stumped. We take what we've learned from here. Can we size up the problem from here, perhaps? No! Okay. So we did have it right the first time. I think our timing was just a little bit off because the explosion catches us. This is a bit tougher than I thought. My only consolation is that I've got an hour and a half left of stream, and we haven't got that much more left to do. So my desire to have the game beaten this stream is still looking to go ahead. There we go. Give me a break. Perfect. We got our key. Onwards and forwards. Let's go. He's done it. At long last. It took us a couple of goes, but we managed. Right. We can just do that. That's absolutely fine then. How are we doing? 84 out of 112, and there's our second Torna token. Oh, didn't work. I can see the Torna bonus up ahead. 3-bit cheer for beating it. Immediately downplayed by absolute fail. Much appreciated though, thank you. There we are. I won't fail you a second time. Oh, right, okay. 88 out of 112, so you're going to tell me that there are, what, 24 boxes in this bonus level? There are 23 in this bonus level. That upsets me. Because if I've got to replay this, things aren't going to be good. Oh. There you go. Everything can go. Alright, we got 23. There better be one more waiting for me somewhere near the end here. On the other side? No. Oh, that's outrageous. I have no idea where that is either. We're just gonna have to redo it. You missed one box. That's upsetting. That's really disappointing. Alright, well look, let's take a break from that at least. Let's check out this other level here. Fumbling in the dark. Keep Aku Aku by your side at all times. Aku Aku is our guiding light. And, the level stretches backwards. How far backwards? Quite a ways. Oh, that's going to be tough. Gonna be tough because I can only hold certain buttons on my keyboard simultaneously. This is what a controller would be useful for. Yes, I said it, I said it. Don't know how I can do this. Because keyboards have this thing on them where I'm not even sure why it's a thing, but you can only hold a certain number of keys at the same time, and then it stops registering inputs and stuff. Like, it never used to be a problem on keyboards. They would just kind of... Ooh. You know, they would just kind of like stop accepting one of the inputs after a while. Never mind. Hey, we're there. Okay, cool. I need a checkpoint, please, because I don't want to have to keep on doing that every single time. Checkpoint. Nope. Okay. Checkpoint. No. Well, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. Not as unfair as that, though. For God's sake, we're gonna lose a lot of lives here. Just accept it. Move on. That's just the way things are gonna be. I can't do anything about that, other than getting a controller. But actually, there is an Xbox in the house, but I have no idea how to sync up an Xbox controller to my computer, and I don't want to. I'm not going to waste time live doing it. I'm just going to waste lives doing it this way. I've proven it can be done, but apparently it can only be done once. Oh, he broke the bung box. That one's a bust. Forget that. There's no point breaking the mask box that's going to carry us the rest of the way. Enjoy this. This is also why I don't really bother with controllers, because I just don't have the dexterity for this kind of maneuver. I'm going to assume that we were on 9 lives when... Oh, sorry, 99 lives when we started this. And I'm going to assume that I will have about 9 lives by the end of this. I don't get it. Kilogram of steel. For a kilogram of feathers. I don't get it. What did I do that time that I am not doing now? Okay. Fine, okay. Safe state, let's go. Try and appear into the darkness. There's the platform. And that one there, that's good. It's a checkpoint! We never have to do that again. Gonna need to use a continue soon enough. Nah, we're good now. Ooh, watch out for the rats. Oh, wow. Oh, God. That was an excerpt from the song Rats by Ghost, or Ghost BC if you're in America, being used for review and criticism in accordance with DMCA and all that kind of stuff. My review of the song is that it's a pretty good introduction to Ghost, actually. I'd recommend listening to it. Oh no, that's good. My criticism of the song, of that whole album actually, but maybe let's specify that song so that DMCA are happy, because that's the one we were talking about, is that it's just a little bit too short. And I'm not even saying that to be facetious like I normally am. The song is just generally too short. It's one of those ones that like just gets going and then it ends. Try and do the same but better now, yeah? Look out for the spiders. Oh, the freaking axe! 27 lives on the drain at the moment. It's unfortunate, but it's okay. I'm good enough at this game where we shall earn them back over the course of the rest of our playthrough. We've done it, we're on. Get out of the way, spider. Another mask, probably a little bit too early, but we're gonna roll anyway. Onwards and forwards, I see. Oh, he slipped! Gonna head off and watch I'm a Celebrity. Do not blame you. Have a wonderful evening, Emma. Thank you very much for dropping in and for subscribing as well. Very much appreciated. Have a good evening and enjoy. Who is it tonight? It's Shane and Holly, is it, doing the trial, I think? I don't really remember. Anyway, I hope it's a good one. I'm going to catch up on it tomorrow. I'm always a day behind. Haven't got a TV license, so not allowed to watch live TV. My God! Look at this, we've even surpassed the number for lives. Crash! You just play the game by the rules? I stop dying? It's against the rules? It's not fair. How are we doing? 3 more boxes. How hard can it be? Apparently very... Don't lose your mask! Okay, I see the spider there though. And there's another mask waiting for us with good. Onwards. Don't mess this up. It's a checkpoint. 1 more box left. Okay, okay. We whacked a mouse into the crate, and Aku came to us and was swiftly taken away from us. That was so good and then so ruined. Okay, fine. I'll take. Let's try and do the same but better. Okay, that's our final crate that we've gotten. It's also our final mask, so we do not wish to die in any circumstances. There's the gem. We're done. Thank you. Woo. That was more difficult than it had to be, I'm sure. 26 out of 26 gems, 102% complete. Wait, is it 26 out of 26? Can't be, because we missed one from that other level. Pause. Where's the pause menu? 26 out of 26, so we're done. We're done. We got everything. But I haven't got a gem for Jaws of Darkness. Oh, the Stormy Ascent gem counts. Oh, right. Fine. Well, we've got to do Jaws of Darkness to get 27 out of 26 gems. And then we can go and check out the hidden path. And then we are done. We are very nearly done. Now's the perfect time to try and earn back all of those lost lives. Not that it matters now at this stage. We're not going to lose 66 times. Did I maybe miss a crate back here? Doesn't look like it. We're hardly likely to lose 65 times. Or have I got hiccups? There's no reason to have hiccups. Meow, meow. We're good. We're there. We're sorted. Onwards. Forwards. Gimme these. Lovely. Bam, bam. Okay. Let's get the checkpoint first. Is there maybe a crate on top of the TNT? No. Okay. Spider, come back, please. Spider. Thank you. Nothing behind us. Is there anything around the back here? No, the camera doesn't scroll that far back, so I'm assuming there's nothing for us to discover. Okay. Now you've got maybe up on top here. Oh, there it was. Sure enough. Okay. Now we just need to make sure we get all of the crates we got last time. And then we are sorted. Tear them down. You know it. Those moments in this game are very satisfying when you just got a wall of crates ready for decimation. And then you can just roll into them with a supercharged Aku Aku mask. Oh, one of life's great joys. Having said that, anything that gives you the tiniest buzz this year is one of life's great joys. Did you see that? I just clipped through it without taking a single piece of damage. We got away with that one. That was quite fortunate, that. We shouldn't have gotten away with that. But I'm very glad we did. No, I blew up the Cortex coin. We need to be collecting those. Damn, that ain't good. No, not good as that though. Jump on it. Yes, there we go. We've learned. Yeah. Okay, I'm not ready. Fine. That's the way you handle that. Oh. Good job. Up and over. Run across all of these. Then you grab the second Cortex coin. We remember what to do here. It did take us a while, but we remember what to do. It's quite easy once you know how. Oh, no! Redo. See if we can try and get it in less attempts than last time. So far... No, he went too early. It's okay, though. Still recoverable. That's fine. And then we just do this bit. We don't need to wait for the key this time. We've already been and done that. Let's just get out of here with the boxes. And now, hopefully, fortune shall smile upon us. At least he will if he stops playing Football Manager. Okay, got the Torna token. 89. What was it? There's 23 boxes in the here. 89. Yes, this should finish us off. Why would you do it? Why would you do it? Didn't need to take the risk there. Why would you do it? I must go to bed. Night all. No problem, mate. Thank you very much for stopping through this evening. Sleep well, and we'll see you very soon. The 3 cheer as well. Oh, we fell! Take them back. I am not deserving of those. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. And maybe see you tomorrow. I think we're back in on the theme hospital run tomorrow from 7 o'clock. Ought to be good fun. Oh, why would you do it twice? Just We're so near the end. Don't need to take risks anymore. 23 out of 23. That should bring us up to 112. It does. We get our gem. And now we can say goodbye to this level. Oh. That takes us to 103%. Now we've got to do is go to the end of the game. I think the level's called the Great Hall. And get the true ending. Dr. Embryo, the lab, the Great Hall. Here we go. The true ending, or the bonus ending. Return here when you've earned every clear gem. We have done that, and one extra. Hey, hey, come back! That's what I thought. Alright. Take me on a journey. Just got to do the jumps across all of these, I guess. Oh, look at Torna. Ms. Torna. Our lovely lady Bandicoot friend. Bandicoot. It's a female name. Guess it works. Here we go. True ending unlocked. We ain't even got to fight a boss, as far as I know. Psych! Torna, the true final boss. We've done it. Papu sold the ruins of Castle Cortex to a resort developer, then used the proceeds to open a big and tall shop on the island. Good job, Papu. You enjoy that shop. After intense therapy and 8 years of higher education, Dr. Ru went on to write the well-received book Through the Eye of the Vortex, a study of rapid evolution and its consequences. Koala Kong moved to Hollywood and landed a motion picture deal of universal proportions. Currently he's working with a speech therapist to improve his diction. Good man, that's his main weakness. Pinstripe moved to Chicago, where he now owns and operates a citywide sanitation company. He is saving money for his upcoming gubernatorial campaign. Whatever that means. After the disappearance of his mentor, Dr. Nitrous Brio rediscovered his first love, tending bar. I'm assuming that means like bartending, mixology. The world has heard nothing more of Cortex since Crash foiled his plans, but evil geniuses are harder to squash than cockroaches. Indeed, that is the case. But we don't need to worry about that tonight. We are done! Crash Bandicoot 1 is finished. We don't need to replay Cortex, we did it last time. We have 27 out of 26 gems, 2 out of 2 keys, all the coloured gems, 103%. We have got 0 relics because they're superfluous. I don't think we need to. Do the relics count towards a percentage? I've assumed not throughout this whole thing. If they do, then fine. If they don't, fine. We're not going to replay the game for the relics. What we will do is I don't need to see that. Oh, I clicked out of the window though by mistake. That'll do. What I will do though is just do one time trial to see. Because if it does count towards a percentage, then maybe I'll do that in my own time. Oh, we missed a 3 for right there. That's bad. Oh, that's super bad. I'm gonna do a restart on this. It doesn't matter, but it does kind of matter. It's personal pride at this point. So you get that. You grab yourself for 1 second. You jump on the box and grab yourself for 3 right there. Dodge the crabs this time. Because if we can build up the 3 masks, then that'll give us a speed boost and help us move much faster. Hey, what am I doing there on the left? Excuse me? Crash? I wish I had time to stop, but it's a time trial. What was I doing there? Oh, yep. That was probably worth the seconds we went back for it. Uh-oh. That's it, do that for me, that's fine. I don't think we got all of the boxes count for us there though, which isn't so fine, but never mind. 33 seconds, what's that for us? It's a blue relic, that's okay. Enter your initials. Ah! So does that count for anything? I guess not. It didn't give us the victory screen or anything like that. It's lit up on the thing. We got one out. Yeah, nah, we ain't fussed. We ain't fussed about all of that. That's not too important. All right, we are done with Crash Bandicoot 1, which is a good place to be. We will do Crash Bandicoot 2 next week. We won't be starting that tonight. So let's just quit out of here. I've still got just under an hour left, sorry. So what I reckon we will do is I'll take a quick ad break, and then we'll just run around on Spelunky, I think, for the rest of the evening, just to fill out the time. We've still got an hour left, so we may as well do that. I will see you in a fraction of a moment. Stick around.